Hey guys, so today is the 30th, aka the day before New Year's Eve. And tomorrow, I know I kind of have a packed schedule from like the morning to maybe the early afternoon. So I wanted to start filming now because I wanted to talk about my resolutions for 2026. I don't remember if I did this last year. I actually don't think I did. But whatever happened last year was not great. Not gonna lie, 2025 was not a good year for me. But that's okay, because it's a new year. I wrote out some resolutions, and I really want to try and stick to them, I guess. And I want to have them... I was thinking about making a little Canva design to put it on my phone so I constantly have to see it. But I do have it on a note right now. I wrote it all down so I can remember. And yeah, I split my resolutions up into 2 different categories. One of them is like crafty / content related, and the other one's like personal. So my personal goals, right? As you can maybe see, my hair isn't red anymore. It has been red for at least over a year. And before that, like, it was like orange, and then I was like a half black, half blonde. And before, when I would dye my hair, I would dye it like that blue black. I went with a natural black. It was actually the same color as my roots, which is kind of hard to believe, like, looking at it. It doesn't really look like me, I guess. I'm so used to myself with like red hair. This is such a big change. I think Noah likes it though. We're gonna try to keep my hair healthy this year and not dye it. We're gonna stick to the black. We're gonna keep it natural. I'm gonna try and grow it. No more cutting my hair. We're gonna try and get it back to the length it was 2 years ago. That's my first one, not dyeing my hair. My second one that I'm willing to share is to keep my room clean, because on like my crafty side, I want to keep my crafting area clean. If you could see my desk right now, it is an absolute mess. And it's like, I work here and it's just kind of unsightly, I guess. Plus, this is where I do my online class, and even if I'm not in school for very much longer, like, I think it'd be a good idea to keep at least my desk clean, my room clean, and then my working space organized. And I also want to make like a specific like crafting area, I guess. Actually, maybe not even just make sure that my crafting area out there stays organized, so that I'm not wanting to do anything craft related, just because I find that when it's like not organized or I can't really see it, I don't really want to do it. After that, I have do not let WIPs sit for more than 1 week without working on it, just because sometimes I'll have a bad habit of starting a project, putting it down, and then starting something new, and then the other one just sits. So my goal is to make sure I actually finish things, so that I'm not like having a basket of WIPs that have been WIPs for the past year or something. I'm already doing bad at that, but it's not 2026 yet, so it's fine. I want to make sure I don't have any WIPs sitting for more than 1 week, and I'm working on things constantly. And to follow up with that one, I want to try to use at least 1 to 2 skeins a month. I feel like that's a good amount of yarn to try and work through my stash. And like, if I can get past that, that'd be great. But at least 1 skein a month will bring down my stash a lot. My only worry with that one is that I don't work on a lot of big things. I tend to work on a lot of small things, and I'll jump around on colors. So I'm not sure how that one will go. I am considering like those little cotton ones as skeins. So maybe I can work through parts of my cotton stash that way. Content-wise, I want to try to upload more. And on this, I have at least 2 times a week on YouTube and every other day on Instagram and TikTok for my other stuff. And that way I have like a good backlog of content, and I'm constantly like working on something, I guess. Like right now, this vlog's gonna go up literally a week after the previous vlog. And in those like in between days, sometimes I just like I'm like, ooh, I could film, but then like the next video I'm gonna upload is gonna be on Thursday, and it's like, what if the video's too long? Blah blah blah. so that's what I think about sometimes. And then one content idea I have is monthly project check-ins. So maybe not even like project check-ins, but like showing what I made that month or what I'm working on for the next month. I just think that's a good way to keep myself accountable and, making sure they actually get done. Very, very good ideas by my little tiny pea brain. And then the last one that I think is probably one of the most important one is to take care of myself and try to recognize the signs of burnout so that I don't burn out. Because it's like, I know that the content one especially is going to put a lot, like, of stress, I guess, on my plate. And I worry that, like, if I don't get those 2 pieces of content out, then I might, like, get mad at myself and be like, hey, why am I not able to do this? But it's like, I have to learn to forgive myself, I guess, and just make sure that I'm taking care of my well-being first and making sure that I don't end up hating things. So those are just some of my resolutions. So happy New Year's, everybody. I hope everybody has a great New Year's. I hope everybody is happy and healthy and safe this New Year's, and that we can all have a very happy and healthy 2026. Good morning, good morning. It is January 1st. I cleaned my desk yesterday and I took a really long nap. Yeah, so the only clips I have yesterday was after I took my special allergy medicine that knocks me out so I don't scratch, because I ended up having an allergic reaction to my cat, just randomly. Okay, here's the desk tour of my very clean desk now. Of course, we have like my gaming area, keyboard, my monitors, my mouse, and then over here is like the crafting area, I guess, of my desk, because it's an L-shaped desk, so I have like 2 separate sections. But right here, we have my other camera, the case for the current camera I'm using, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I think it's called. And then back here we have all my like cords and other stuff that I infrequently use. And then my desk has this cute little shelf right here. So on top of this shelf we have my granny squares, all the ones I've been making recently. My notebook, my planner, and then a mini notebook that I like a little bit better than this bigger notebook. Pens, my adapter to take the SIM card out and edit on my Mac. Scissors, tape measure. This has all my stitch markers and my needles to weave in the ends, crochet hooks, and then we have all of the knitting needles that are not interchangeable, I guess. Of course, we got my little lamp, and then down here we have the little carrying case I put everything in when I bring yarn outside, my scraps, and then back in the back there we have, this one's my interchangeable knitting needle set. It's the Chiugu red lace. I love these needles. I would highly recommend that. And then we have this little shelf thing from Amazon, I believe. This drawer is like another adapter and actually SIM card for this camera. This one has the keychain things. And then here we have like my plier kit things for like jewelry making technically, but I use it for that more right now. And then just some like random ones. Of course, we have my yarn winder, the label for the yarn I'm currently working on. And then this is like my bedside table. But inside this box, we have all of my completed projects. I'm gonna work on filling out my planner and then writing down some project ideas in this notebook. So you guys can come with me while I do that. I took a little rest because I was still feeling really groggy from the medicine. But I'm here now. I'm awake. The last clip you saw was definitely me writing in my planner in my notebook. So we have a good plan for this week and next on what projects I'm going to do, what I'm going to film, what I'm currently working on. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I definitely was struggling to think, so I didn't write too many video or project ideas down, but I have a couple that I'm really excited about, and they're probably going to take a while, so you guys can come with me while I figure that out in a later video. But right now, I just started a second loaf of bread, so working through some bread right now, and I just sat back down, and yeah, I might continue just crocheting some of these granny squares. I have 8 of them so far, and I need 13 for a bag, but I only have this much of the blue left, because this blue is different than the other blues I have. They're all the same color, but different lots. So this one's a little like grayer, I guess, more dusty than the other ones. So I was thinking of doing a white and blue one, but we don't know yet. But yeah, I think my next video is going to be seeing how many granny squares I can crochet, because I do want to make a couple of granny square bags. So keep your eyes out for that. Okay, I'm going to call this video here. I hope everybody had a good New Year's and is happy and healthy this year. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And comment down below some project ideas, some fun stuff like that. If you want to see more comforting, cozy, fun vlogs, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, or if you have very similar resolutions to me, hit the thumbs up button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.